you ready to take your leadership journey to the next level? On the leadership platform TLP, we don't just talk about leadership, we live it. This year, we are bringing you cutting-edge insights, transformative tools, and real-world strategies to help you lead with confidence, purpose, and impact. This year, we have 4 seasons with 50 episodes. We will dive into themes such as leading self, leading others, and leading institutions. We bring you Leaders Are Leaders. This monthly session focuses on book reviews, discussions, encouraging all participants to read along with selected books on personal leadership and professional leadership. We also have a time with the CEO. In this segment, we dive into the stories of prominent CEOs who share their insights, lessons learned throughout their leadership journey. We also bring you extraordinary leadership stories, highlighting individuals in our societies who are doing extraordinary things. This segment inspires viewers with real-life examples of leadership in action. We will bring you some brilliant minds, courageous leaders changing the narrative of Africa. We also bring you, finally, the expert-led sessions, which cover a wide range of leadership and personal development topics, providing practical guidance and actionable strategies for personal and professional development. The leadership platform is your go-to space for personal growth, professional breakthroughs, and meaningful connections. I am Joy Bunsu-Schmutz, co-host on TLP, and I will see you every Saturday, 7 p.m. GMT, live on YouTube and Facebook.
Hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Leadership Platform. Today, I have a very special message, and I want to welcome everybody who is here. If you're connected, please invite your friends, your loved ones to join. I know by this time, there are so many of you who are hooked together in different corners, in different parties, in lots of places, and enjoying yourself, because today is called the Valentine Day, February, the month of love, and it is a beautiful thing to have love. So I decided to share just a few words with you so I don't interrupt in your enjoyment, but make time either during or after your party to listen to this message, because this is important. Beyond all the fanfare and the commercialization of the concept of love, it's a fundamental emotion that is powerful in leadership. And I will want to share a few thoughts, things that we have learned already on this platform, but today I'm going to go through them again to remind us of the important place of love in leadership. And I'm sure somebody is asking, love in leadership? So let's delve in and look at leading with love. Love not just as an emotion, not as just a social phenomenon, but love as a leadership tool, as a principle that would enhance leadership. So I'm going to share why love matters in leadership, the need for us to shift from our traditional understanding and concept of master-servant type of leadership to a love, compassionate type of leadership. I will share a few research and examples of companies who have embedded love as a principal strategic tool and the results they have attained, then we will share some few ways by which you can embed love into your leadership culture. Now, I want you to think back onto a leader who made you feel valued, a leader who made you feel supported. Think about, what did that leader do to make you feel valued or supported? Again, look back in history and think of one leader who has a strong following, and share or think of, what did that leader do that has attracted so much following? The leader may be alive or dead, and think about, what did this leader do? As you think about that, I want you to just hold that thought as we discuss leading with love. John C. Maxwell has said, the highest purpose of leadership is to add value to people. Now, how does that sound? Do we see leadership as adding value? If you see leadership as adding value, then what we are going to discuss will go right into the heart of leadership. Because John Maxwell has said, you can love people, go and Valentine with them without leading them, but you cannot lead people without loving them. And you cannot love if you don't have the mindset of adding value to people. Now, traditionally, that's not how we looked at leadership. Leadership was positional, it's authority, it's power. The leader was a taskmaster, fighting, pushing you for results. In the corporate world, the whole idea was shareholder value, and leaders and executives were bent on ensuring that the numbers, they call it the bottom line, hit the bottom line right. Strategy and innovation and systems were all aimed at getting results. Leaders in this construct are distant. Yes, the customer is supposed to be the center and not the people. All we do, we are doing it for the customer. And that's true. Business, you can't do business without the customer. But how about the people? In the traditional concept of leadership, leaders do not entertain bad news. You cannot make mistakes. You are not allowed to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, you are fired. That is the concept of leadership that we know. And having been in corporate life for several years, I have seen situations where this type of leadership creates a lot of stress within the team. It causes members to be disengaged, whether it's the home, the church, or even the business environment. The team gets disengaged, employees get burnt out, there is high employee turnover. I was associated to one particular organization where turnover was so high. Every year we are counting 60, 70 people leaving the organization. We recruit, they go. It's like we're fetching water into a basket. Now, the diagnosis of their situation was simple. The leadership culture was master-servant, was dictatorial, and people, being human beings, could not bear it. So high turnover, people get demoralized, and the workplace become very toxic. Now, this kind of culture it's not sustainable. So the question is there a place for love in leadership? And I say yes. As I indicated, listen to some leaders. John C. Maxwell. You can love people without leading them, but you cannot lead people without loving them. And this is very, very important. The day you stop loving them, stop leading them. Leadership is a love business. Leaders in the love business. If you miss this, you are in trouble. Now, listen to Glenn Stewart says, love is where leadership begins. If your leadership is truly grounded in love, you will always land in the category of a good leader. Love is where leadership begins. If your leadership is grounded in love, you will always land in the good leader category. And that's very, very interesting. Simon Sinek, who is also reputed for championing love in leadership, says the real job of the leader is not to be in charge, but to take care of those in your charge. The real job of a leader is not to be in charge, but to take care of those you are in charge of. So, what does this mean? It means that as leaders, we should understand that love is not a weakness. Love is the very foundation of the concept of leadership, because leadership is influence. And the only way to influence people, to get them to do things, is to touch their heart. First, touch a heart, then ask for a hand. But the opposite is what to do. We ask for a hand, we ask for a head, we ask for the whole limb, we ask for the whole body, and we don't touch the heart. Now, research confirms the importance of love in organizations, in churches, in every institution. A culture in which workers or the team members love each other is good for employees, is good for customers, and is good for the organization as a whole. In a situation where love persists, this is good. I'm going to share a few findings with you. Signa Bassett and Olivia O'Neill did a research published a research in the Harvard Business Review, January 13, 2014. And the research topic was employees who feel love perform better. And they found that love in organizations enhance employee performance. You can search this article on the Harvard Business Review. Gallup did a complete survey of the relationship between team members, engagement, and performance. They surveyed 330 organizations, 1.8 million employees in 49 industries in 73 different countries. And they did this survey over a period of 2 decades. This included more than 82,000 teams. That is Gallup. What did Gallup find? Gallup found that team members with higher level of engagement, 1, produce substantially better outcomes. 2, treat customers better and attract new ones. 3, team members who are engaged, who have a high level of engagement, 3, are more likely to remain with their organization than those who are less engaged. 90% of engaged employees said, I feel my manager cares for me. I feel my manager cares for me. The care for the team members is the glue that connects the organization with the employees. This is very, very important. Now, imagine as a mother, if you have a house help in your house and you decide that you don't care about the house help, you treat the house help badly, insult her, and maltreat her, don't feed her well, and then you leave your little children with the house help, what do you think will happen to your children in your absence? We've seen videos of how hell maltreating children and beating them and not feeding them and so on and so forth. It is the same way your staff will treat your staff, will treat your customers if you don't treat them well. But if you cared for this house help and you brought her into your family, and as a family member, as one of your children, you care about her, integrate her into the whole family system, that person will compensate by taking good care. So love is important. Love at work is very, very important, because the people we are leading are human. And what do people want most? All of us. Leaders, you're human. Your team members are human. What do you want most? All of us want to feel seen. We don't want to feel unseen, that we are not relevant. We want to feel supported. We want to feel that when we do something and we get it wrong, somebody is there to help us, to support us. We want to feel safe. We want an environment where we know we can confidently share our ideas, think our thing, and feel vulnerable. We want to feel safe. We want to feel appreciated. That when we have done something, somebody will say, thank you, well done. Yes. We want to feel that our contribution matters. All of us. If you're a CEO of a group and your group doesn't feel that your contribution matters, they take your contribution for granted, you're not going to be happy. In the same way that your employee or the member you are in your team, if he does not feel that his contribution matters, he will not feel valued and he will not contribute more. So there is also another study by the Great Place to Work Research that revealed that high scores on trust index survey assess statements such as people care about each other's here. All the companies that won the Great Place to Work, one statement that came true was people care about each other. And the companies that this statement was prevalent coincided with the highest profit centers. The teams that have the highest profit felt that they took care of each other. And the companies that this statement, management shows a sincere interest in me as a person, not just as an employee. The employees who uttered those statements demonstrate key differentiation between the top 10 companies and the bottom 90 companies in the Fortune 100 best companies to work with. So I've demonstrated that organizations and research have shown that love is important. You can go back and look at organizations like Pepsi Cola. You can go back to like Pepsi Cola, where care is part of their corporate philosophy. Whole Foods Market, where love is part of their corporate culture. You can look at Zappos, where they explicitly focus on caring as part of their corporate values. And Zappos says, for example, in part of their corporate values, we are more than a team. We are a family. We watch out for each other, we care for each other, and we go above and beyond for each other. Now, this is the power of love and care in leadership. So, having shared these findings with you, let me share a few thoughts on how you can increase your love and care in your culture. And this doesn't have to be just in the business setting. It can be in a family setting. It can be in a church setting, where we know the foundation of Christianity is love. Earlier on, I asked you to think of a leader who attracts so much following. In today's world, Christianity in all these forms has the highest following. And why is that so? It's because Jesus, the founder of Christianity, demonstrated love by sacrificing his love. That belief within Christians that Jesus has sacrificed, laid down his life, is the driving force behind the growth of Christianity. So how do you increase love and care in your organization? Number one, we're talking about the mindset. This is the thinking, the mindset that should be animating your leadership. Whenever you are in a team, whenever you are in a leadership position, you are with your workers, your church members, your group, your club members, this mindset should be in you. The first one is think side by side with your people. Don't think top down with your people. Think side by side. Let us work together. Let us work together side by side. That is the mindset. Do away with the traditional concept of top down and go to the level of your leader or of your team members side by side. Number two mindset is initiation. As the leader, decide that I will be the first to come to you. I am the first to opt for love, to stretch out my hand, to show love. You are the leader. Do that first. Number three, think inclusion. What do you think? Ask your people, what do you think? When something is going on, what is your view about this? Guys, let's brainstorm. That way people feel included. And when they have come up with great ideas, recognize them, congratulate them, show gratitude. Inclusion. What do you think? Ask them. Number four, think cooperation. Just like the first one, together we can win. It's not just, it's my business, it's me, but together we can win. And this applies in all situations. Number five, think servanthood. Your mindset should be, I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. I'm here to do everything to help you, to make your life easy, to make you better. So if your staff is doing something and it's not going well, you are here to serve. Think development. Number six, I want to add value to you. Find ways to support your people. If there are courses, if they're not doing well in certain area and there are courses they can do, take them onto the courses. I remember once when I joined one of my former organizations, and we had a very, very difficult situation, have an AGM that was very difficult because our company secretary passed away in the middle of the process, and I had to take over and run the general meeting, the board meetings and everything. And when we have finished the meeting, my CEO calls me. I cannot forget this. And he said to me, "Sam, thank you very much. When your boss passed away, I was afraid. I didn't know how we were going to go through this whole season. But all the feedback I have is that we have a very smooth AGM." Then he pulled a brochure from his drawer, and that was a training out in London. And he says, "Go for this training." And I always remember Arnold Ekpe for that action he did. And he appreciated what I had, but not only that, he was thinking of how to develop me and give me opportunities. I know some managers, when there is a training outside, they are thinking of their per diem, and every training they want to go on their own, and then they come back and complain that their team members are not performing. That is not it. Think developing your people. That should be your mindset. Next, think encouragement. And the philosophy is, I believe you can do this. Encourage the people. And this applies in all aspects. Encourage your people. And finally, think innovation. Let's think outside the box. Encourage your members to come with new ideas. And when they come with new ideas, don't shut it down. Encourage fresh ideas. Encourage thinking. That is what love looks like as a leadership culture. So, my friends, with these few ideas and thoughts, I want to encourage you, enjoy your Valentine. But when you have finished with that, come back into your leadership and introduce love into your leadership, because love is a currency that can enhance the performance of your teams. Love is a currency that can hit your bottom line, and we have demonstrated the importance of love. We've seen research, true scientific research, which demonstrate that where people feel loved and cared for in the organization, they feel engaged, performance is enhanced. I want to leave you with these final words from Simon Sinek. He says that the real job of the leader is not to be in charge, but to take care of those in your charge. That is our call as leaders. We are called to love, to care, to have compassion, patience, support, encouragement to our teams. And that is my message. And thank you very much for joining. Share this with everybody, with your team members, with your bosses, and let us go out there and inject love, more love, agape, whatever you call it. Inject love into your leadership. God bless you.
And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do that now.